Oh
work.
my gosh, can you fake cry?
I mean, I'm not fake crying. I was just whining. There's a difference.
But
It's a
can you
big
fake
difference.
cry?
I mean, yes.
With your eyes or just with your voice?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Is like it's not technically fake crying, right? Because I just think of like a really shitty thing that happened to me, and then I just start crying on command.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's like this one thing that's happened to me that like no matter when I think about it, I'll just start like I'll fucking burst into tears. So you know.
Well, don't think of that thing.
Perfect.
All right, neat.
Good
That's
for you.
something.
Sorry.
So it's not fake crying because I'm actually crying. It's just I can do it on command, I suppose.
I suppose.
Do I need dice?
Maybe, probably.
Do I
Just
need dice?
D20s or all my dice?
Probably just 20s, unless you
That's what
guys
I
decide to
thought.
like go murder hobo and just kill everything that I've planned.
You're in a
What's in the
tavern
tavern?
meeting each other. I kill everyone in the tavern.
God, I
Kill
swear to God,
everyone
if
who
you
is
do.
different from me.
Oh, alright, remaking Nameless, sorry.
It's okay, guys. I'll just remake my entire world. It's not like I had cool stuff planned for you or anything.
Nope.
Don't think of it. Don't think of that thing.
That's the thing. I have no heart and no soul. Your crying means nothing to me.
You're not a redhead.
I'm not crying.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Red Bear is a redhead.
Yep, she is. She has no soul. That's why I love her. Because secretly, all of my characters are my character from Miser's game.
What'd I do?
Oh, I was just saying, if Red Bear had no soul, then like Luna probably wouldn't love her, but Istithan's true form probably would. So maybe all of my characters are actually my character from your game.
They're all just a personality of you, it's fine.
Well, okay, when you make it real, Jesus. Oh, I got a nat 20 on one of my
Jesus
dice.
Christ. I
Taking
just
that
heard
one.
a whole lot of dice.
I was trying to pick specific dice out of the bag and it was not
It
working.
wasn't working. Yeah.
It's like known, just all of them.
I have to
Well, the
dump
question
every
is,
I would've
time.
should I roll test them or should I take my black dice and my red dice and make those my dice? Since my black and red dice aren't here yet.
My Iris dice never roll well, but I always just have to use them out of principle.
Dude, my Istithan dice always roll super good, except last week when they fucked me.
Unrelatable.
No, they still rolled super good, you just didn't want them to.
Well, those times they rolled good, but like I definitely rolled a couple of rolls like in a row under 4, and I put them in dice jail, and then I started rolling good.
Do I need to remind you of like the 4 failed insight checks in a fucking row?
Because I switched off Istithan's dice to other dice because Istithan's dice were doing me dirty.
Oh my god.
Although I should have used Istithan's dice because I really wanted you to pass that insight check.
I did too. Okay.
Hey, this thing where the player really wants you to find out, but the character has to be in character? Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. No roll 20 because I still don't know how to use it. You know, the baby steps.
That's a problem for future Lucy, okay?
Exactly. I had
Am I gonna have to
bigger things to
teach
do.
you?
I had better things to do, okay? I had more important things like drawing a map
That
from
you have
scratch.
that you can't show us other than on Discord because no roll 20.
Well, I mean, like, it's a freehand map, so, like...
Too real, V. Too real.
Shut up. It looks fucking
Later,
badass, and you guys are gonna all love it.
remind me
Oh, I'm
to
sure.
send you guys Sox's map of the world we live in for his game. It's the stupidest thing in the universe.
I think he's sent that to me before and
It's just like a bunch of color blobs.
I think he sent that to me a while ago. I don't know where it is anymore though.
I have it pinned in
I've
our
seen it.
other channel, so remind me. I'll send it to you guys. It's amazing.
Reaper,
Oh.
that exotic grenade launcher from the what is that raid? The Fallen raid?
Anarchy.
Yeah, that is super fun to just take through anything as you're trying to grind for the new PvE grenade launcher thingy.
Fighting Lion is like the go-to for that.
Yeah, but I've just been using Anarchy and having a blast, just taking it everywhere.
Ow.
Because apparently Shocky Bits like to melt the boss.
Yup. What the fuck am I looking at?
Okay. So
Even if we had combat, I don't need as many dice with as I do with Alfir.
Oh yeah. Oh well, you're level 1 for one
I was gonna
thing.
say also
Yeah.
you're level 1.
That too.
Granted, a super overpowered level 1, but
Nuh-uh.
No,
Mm-mm.
yes, your level 1 has better stats than my level 8.
says the person that keeps taking
Nuh-uh.
RP feats instead of
Fair,
core improvements.
fair and
Because
accurate.
I have a plan, okay?
You have a
She
plan.
won't have
Uh-huh.
20 in a stat until she hits like level 20.
No, 19.
The
Wow.
game is almost over, and finally, my character is usable.
Yeah, we're
Exactly.
probably
You kidding
going
me?
into
When you guys
epic
get around
levels.
18 to 20, the game lasts like another year.
That's a joke.
Good.
And weren't you planning on trying to do epic levels too?
I forget how long I was able to make the last game Reaper was in this world, but it lasted a long fucking time.
Good.
We got to 22.
Yeah.
God
I
damn
was
it.
gonna say this is already like the longest campaign I've ever run in, basically.
If you count number of sessions, even though I've been in Sox's game way longer, we don't play that often, so same-ish.
See, your biggest problem is if I stop playing, I start losing interest, and if I lose too much interest, I just don't want to carry it back up.
I mean,
So,
honestly,
you gotta keep me interested.
it's so hard to get everybody to commit to playing in Sox's game that I'm becoming that way. It's like so much fucking whining and complaining every time I'm like, yo, people, let's play D&D. Which is why I like playing D&D with y'all.
Are you streaming already, V?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Well, then I won't
Should
say
I?
what I was thinking. Never mind.
Say Is it unmuted?
Yep.
Penis.
Tennis.
And now I'm banned from Twitch.
I want
Dicks.
I want it
Babies.
known that I wanted to play the Dodoria clip where she has a nice meaty.
Dick.
And balls?
All
Why are we
I
not-
know Reaper knows the. I know Reaper knows the quote. What the fuck, man? You didn't even finish it.
I was like quarter paying attention, not gonna lie.
From the DBZ Abridged Kai 2 or episode 2 or whatever. Yeah.
Either abridged. He says it in both. I thought.
I
Oh.
Yeah, I guess he does. I don't remember.
The level of nerd coming off of you people is more than I can handle.
Just
She
accept it.
says in a D&D game.
Just
That was a
accept
joke.
it.
It's what I love about all the people that I love is that they're nerds.
My friend just sent me this.
I was like trying to return the sass, but never mind.
Yeah, you can't sass me, okay? Because I am unembarrassable at the moment because I had
She
enough
is
of
the
that today.
unsassable.
Unsassable. What the fuck? Fuck that guy.
Oh my god.
There
Fucking-
are so many people that park like that here.
Only people with big trucks.
Of course.
Only people with tiny dicks.
Yeah. I mean, only people with tiny dicks buy big trucks.
That's exactly, yeah, they're synonyms.
Yeah, there's some
One
people
is
that-
also the other.
There's some people that buy big trucks that don't have tiny dicks, but it's not the norm.
Yes, very unusual.
Why does
Also,
V know
loud
this?
sports cars or motorcycles.
V has 3 trucks that you don't know about, and he's trying to defend himself and his very large penis. Hey, I can talk about my wife however I want, okay? That's
I
how
guess
marriage works.
Having owned 2 Mustangs, then I must have a small penis.
Yep, accurate.
If the shoe fits. Anywho,
Oh, that's what we're moving on for. Okay.
shall we,
Mhm.
people?
That
I don't
transition.
know how to start, okay?
Yeah, you've been stalling. We can tell.
Okay, I haven't been stalling. You bitches have been talking.
You bitch can tell us to shut up, and so you can start the game.
Yeah, but
Do the
You
shit.
are the DM.
Hashtag do the shit.
I'm not a good boss.
Hashtag
I'm not good at bossing people around.
Do it!
Do it.
We know that's why you're late.
It's harder, daddy.
Yeah, see?
No,
I was
that's
a
later.
manager. I was a manager at a place, and I legit just took on everybody's workload because I refused to delegate because I didn't want to inconvenience anybody else.
Stop stalling! Start that game!
God, you're still stalling.
I know, because I don't know how to start, and I'm scared.
Do it! Just do it.
Okay.
Background on the world.
If I can do
You
a
have crash
shitty
landed
accent, you can
in the
start the game.
Can you do a shitty accent?
I'm gonna try. You guys are gonna make fun of me later. It's happening.
Okay, I'm excited.
I have a voice. I don't have an accent.
No.
No.
Screw it. Going Krillin.
No.
Going Krillin.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well.
Oh boy.
Reaper's already out of the game. He's done.
I can
Redis,
go back
you
and
need
do
to
it
come
calm.
back.
Inflict wounds.
Level 8.
No,
I really
level
would be
1.
proud.
It's
This is
probably
just
gonna
letting
be
Lucy
enough.
stall even more.
Yeah, I only have 11 hit points, so nobody
Okay.
hit me with anything.
So I walk into the Bruise Brothers Tavern with
There
a
you go.
tiefling covered up in tow. What do I see?
Good job, Reaper.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so you walk into this. Shut up, stop! I'm scared. Stop it.
Passive perception of 16.
Okay, yeah, I don't need your fucking perception for you to see what's literally in front of you.
I don't
Wait,
know.
Is it my Friday game?
This isn't that other game.
Stream isn't muted.
Okay. Okay,
It's
so
true.
okay, we're doing it live.
Commit.
Okay. So, you walk into the bar and yeah, fuck.
Wow.
I'm
Shall we turn on the
sorry.
garbage disposal?
I'm sorry, my brain is mush right now. Okay, so you walk in and you see. I mean, has your character frequented this place before?
No.
I'd say probably not. Probably fairly ish new in town.
Okay. Well, you walk in, you see at the bar, which is taking up most of the room, is one of the Brew brothers, as it were, and it's this this dwarf dude who, you're used to seeing dwarves and they look, ragged, but this guy looks like actually pretty kept together and stuff like that. And so he's at the bar, and it's a pretty busy tavern. So it's the one right down the street from the fighting place. Coliseum, is that what they're called?
Arena, Coliseum,
There you go.
whichever.
That it's right down the street from that. So a lot of people will go see a fight, come here afterwards, celebrate, or
Drown
Not.
their
drown
sorrows.
drown their woes and about all the money that they lost. And so Nameless is with you, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys, there's a couple empty tables. There's a little bit of empty bar space. So you guys can sit wherever.
We will take a table over in a corner somewhere.
Okay. You go over to a corner table.
Knowing
Sit.
that someone, probably being the fact that they've always had a hood up and always been covered up, probably doesn't want to be seen that much.
I also go and sit as far or as close to the wall as I can and kind of shrink inside my cloak.
Stop calling me adorable. I just
We can-
noticed that.
Make me.
We can do whatever we want. Watch us.
I will fight you.
Ugh!
How about a drinking contest?
I will never.
Good choice.
No. Unless I'm already drunk, and then maybe.
All right. I
She don't
just
like to
have to
back
wait.
down from a challenge.
I'll let you get drunk
Oh my
and then
gosh.
challenge you to a drinking contest. That if I win, you can't tell me to stop calling you adorable. In fact, you can't
Why?
tell anyone.
I mean, you won't be able to call me adorable because I'll be dead.
No.
Hey,
Hey,
we'll
wife,
take
are
to
you
the
ready to
hospital.
walk into a tavern?
Okay,
I
yeah.
guess we
So.
are.
Whoa.
Oh God.
Okay. Well, before that happens, if you guys want to do any
Well,
conversation.
I'd like some drink.
Okay, do you flag someone down or just announce that to the bar?
I would flag someone down. Yes.
Okay.
I know how this process works.
Okay. I don't fucking know your life, dude. Yeah, so a human barmaid woman comes over to you and asks, okay, yeah, what will we be having?
Well, for me, I would like a glass of wine. And for wait, can you drink? Do you drink? I don't know if you drink. What do you drink if you do drink?
I don't know, just whatever Talu gave me.
I'll look back to the barmaid. Do you guys have samplers?
She gives you kind of a weird look, and then kind of looks over her shoulder at the dwarf dude behind the counter, and looks back at you, and she's like, I guess.
Just a little bring a couple cups with a little bit of what you have, and we'll pay you, say, for a single drink. And we'll let this one try to see what she likes. But definitely a
Thank
glass of
you.
wine for me.
All right then. She turns and walks towards the bar, and you hear her mutter under her breath, "Damn out-of-towners. Don't know how this place works."
I will in Infernal. I heard that.
She doesn't know Infernal, so
I know, but the fact that I just spoke in demon tongue.
Right, yeah. Also,
She-
Nameless did not understand that either, but Nameless has been around Rennis to know that Rennis loves speaking it.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, she still doesn't care because she doesn't know Infernal, so
That's
cannot
fine.
really place Infernal.
She's probably never met a devil either, so.
Yeah.
Well,
I
good
think it
thing
would
I'm
just be
not
the
one.
raspy, creepy talk.
All right. So guys, chill out. She comes back with your drinks. The wine that she gives you is real shitty wine.
Mm,
Like
mm.
bottom of the barrel, terrible wine. Like this place, and then the samplers that she brings over are all like kinds of ale and stuff like that. Like the stuff that they actually have good things of.
Of course. Always catering to the masses. But how much?
I don't know prices. She doesn't say that.
Believe me, Lucy, you'll learn to have a D&D Beyond tab open for this real quick.
Miser, how much is drinks?
I didn't have the tab open for it.
Yeah, but shouldn't you know this by now?
No, I tell you guys to search it out when I don't want to search.
Okay, you guys search it out then.
My drinks are gonna be free. I already know. So.
Suck the dick. What?
Whoa.
Huh? What? Huh?
It's not a lot.
It's like 2 silver, probably.
Well, no,
2 silver and 2 copper.
2 silver is a gallon.
Whoa! Of
It's
shitty wine.
4 copper is a mug of ale.
Okay, yeah, so
I'm
that.
gonna break
8 copper.
8 copper. Yeah, I'll just give her a silver.
Okay.
Tell
She'll
her
take
to
it and then just
maybe
say,
be a little nicer to out of towners.
she kind of like, when she first approached you, she was kind of like, smiles and stuff like that, and then now she's just kind of like, will that be all?
Pissing off the local barmaid, thanks.
She'll spit in your drink.
I'll drink it and stare at her.
Okay, she turns and walks away.
I will offer a taste of the wine to Nameless.
I will attempt it.
FYI, it's not that good.
The fuck?
I suppose this place is called the
Nameless
Bruges
spits it
Brothers.
back out.
Into
Please
the cup.
not in the glass.
Nameless tries to aim for the glass, yes, but the immediate shock of the nasty taste on the tongue, just yeah. It
Well.
comes back out.
Just gonna sit this over here. Go ahead and try the ales.
Do they all taste like this?
Well, no, let's be honest, that wine is pretty shitty. This place is not really catered for wine, it's more for the alcohol, more for the ale. So the ales will probably be better.
Okay, I'll try those too. I will try the ales. And I don't actually know if Nameless would like the alcohol or not, so I'm going to say that Nameless at least keeps it down and keeps the opinion to herself.
Percentiles.
I did that already with the D20.
Oh,
Con
Uh,
check.
Okay, a con from. Okay, well, I'll just take what
Yeah.
I just rolled then. Sure, that is just a con check, right? Not a save.
Yeah.
10.
Okay. You don't like spit it out immediately, but it's not great. Well, I mean, like it's good ale, but you don't appreciate it.
And now you can't drink for the whole rest of the game.
I don't think I like this either.
Okay, we'll just get you some water, and I will flag down her again.
She will kind of out of the corner of her eye, like just look over at you. You see her roll her eyes, and she comes back to the table. She's like, "Yes."
My friend here unfortunately doesn't I guess take the ale as to most do. Could we just get a couple waters?
Of course. And she goes off and
Thank you.
comes back a little while later with your water. Puts that down, walks away without a word.
I will give her a wink.
Walks away without a word.
Are there any spitty bubbles in it?
No, no,
Any boogers?
no.
Any floating white substance?
Whoa.
Whoa.
No.
There was a question mark on that
Yeah.
one.
It's
I don't-
okay.
I don't
I'm not
have dice
drinking it
out.
anyway.
I drink the water.
It's
God
terrible
save.
water. You hate it.
God sake. Everything's alcoholic here.
Damn it.
It's just Everclear.
It's worse than the beer.
Oh god.
He just goes back to the beer.
Finding new ways to scar Nameless.
Literally, it'll burn your insides. So we'll
Alright.
just kind of sit there and wait for our meeting time to approach, whenever the fuck that was.
We definitely agreed on one. I definitely said we agreed on a time when we talked about this.
We agreed on one. I don't know what it is.
It doesn't matter. We agreed on it.
Alright.
We
Well,
show up 6 minutes late because it's not super rude, but it's cool. I don't know.
I was gonna say, you guys aren't waiting very long before you see a familiar face enter the bar. So Luna enters and with another shifter, that's what they're called. Yeah.
Yep.
Who you have not seen before. But as soon as she enters the bar, some people turn and see her, and like kind of like a lull goes through the bar, and like people are like whispering, and like she's kind of a big deal.
Do I catch any of the whispers?
Give me a perception check.
21.
Yeah, you basically gather that from what you're hearing from a couple people that she's just very good at the Coliseum fighting, that she's been doing it for a while, and she's gained quite a lot of fans.
Oh, so this is the stranger that we don't know, right?
Yes.
I guess when we walk in, I'll just be like, "Will you get us drinks, my love?" And then I'll kind of go over to the table and wait for Red Bear.
I'll walk up to the bar and get some drinks.
Free drinks.
Do you guys frequent this bar? I
Uh,
assume you
I
do.
would assume that we do.
Okay, I was just making sure.
My super hot wife is champion of the fighting pits, okay?
Yeah. as soon as you approach the bar, the dwarf behind the bar just is like, "Ah, Red Bear, back again. I see.
Yeah.
Another win?
Not today.
Oh, shame. Oh yes, yes. Let me get your drinks for you." And so he grabs your drinks, your usuals, and hands them over to you.
I go ahead and slam one of them, set it down,
Oof.
wait for another one.
Fuck yeah. My wife is
He-
so hot.
Stop! I'm gonna mute this Discord. Hold on. I just need to stop looking at it.
Don't. If you guys say stuff like that, I'm gonna quit the accent because I'm gonna get uncomfortable.
Okay, I
Oh,
just
so
need
now
to
we are
mute-
actually embarrassing Bex too.
Wait, no, not mute. I'm
Aw.
just gonna set myself to busy and tab out. There we go.
It is
Okay.
cute for both of them.
Okay. So yeah. The dwarf laughs at that. Just. Oh yes. I should be used to that by now. Grabs another drink for you. Grabs 2 more drinks for you.
Well, down the extra one and then take the 2 back.
I guess I just, while Red Bear's at the bar, I'm just gonna sit right down at the table. Be like, hello again.
Hi, Luna.
How
I
was
don't-
the house?
My house?
How was the house?
Oh, the house. Yes, very fruitful.
I
Thank
also
you.
thought you were asking how her house was, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's a
took me a
really
second.
fucking
I'm
awkward
fine.
conversation.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's normal, okay? Yes, thank you for the tip.
Well, I hear things. Just throughout the town.
Yes,
So-
it seems like you might be quite useful in that way.
Well, when you're seen as the healer, you know, the guy that just goes around and heals people, people tend to just kind of talk in front of you and not realize.
A healer, are you?
I slept most of the time.
She did. She did.
Or a couple
Your
of
name
months.
your name is Rennis, correct?
Yes.
I am so sorry, I don't think I caught your companion's name.
Nameless.
I'm gonna look right at Nameless and be like, Nameless, are you?
That's my name.
I have seen this before.
Oh, shit.
What have you seen before?
Those who are nameless.
What do you mean?
Regardless. It is not important. Anyway, it seems like we might be able to help each other, but I don't want to have this conversation without my wife.
I tug on Renus' shirt sleeve. But I have a name. It's nameless, right? Like that's my name.
I mean, that's. I guess. Yes. Going with
Well,
yes.
Apparently it's a
Then
common name.
I am sorry to misunderstand.
It's not that she doesn't have a name. It's that well, I suppose she didn't have a name. And when I found her, and asked what to call her, she of course didn't have one. So as well, sort of a joke, I said nameless, and it's just kind of stuck.
Okay, I understand now.
I look at Luna. Is Nameless not supposed to be a name?
If it is your name, then it is your name. It is a good name.
It
I
is
mean,
good.
we can sit down later and think of something else if you want.
I like it on you.
I smile at both of them.
Is my wife back with my drink yet?
Bitch, get back here! I'm thirsty.
And when the stranger appears, I no longer smile and retreat inside the cloak again.
Oh, do not worry. This is my wife.
Hello.
Ah, the champion arrives.
Yep.
Okay.
Fully
No,
unamused.
All right.
Then down's the drink.
So, do I get one?
Yep.
Thank you, my love.
Well, when you keep your hand on it.
My love would never steal from me.
Nope.
More drinks will come.
Just don't order the wine.
You ordered the wine?
Well, I do share a side of me that does prefer it.
Yes, but you do see the name of the place, right?
Well, I'm very aware. I
Okay.
just wanted to try it out, and it's not something I would try again.
Indeed.
Nameless leans forward, curious to ask a question, but then thinks better of it.
I'll poke Nameless. Come on, speak up.
Retreats even more.
You can talk with us. I would like for us to be friends.
And now she forgot the question, so it doesn't matter.
Good job, Miser.
Fucking me. That's a big ass
Eh.
mood right there.
So, you said we could benefit each other.
It seems like that is possible. My love and I are considering taking some work, maybe. But
Grown.
we are not so good at hearing things because everybody knows her.
Well, I suppose whenever you have that standing in the arena, then you would be recognized pretty easily.
So we would like to perhaps do some adventuring, as you say. And it seems like you may have some skills that we are lacking.
I have a tendency to keep my ear to the ground and see things that others don't. And
Mm.
the ability to call upon my deity to heal does help as well.
I would think that would be quite useful. We are not without skill ourselves, in case you're wondering.
I, for one, well, your wife obviously has skill. Yours obviously wouldn't know, but the champion in the arena does carry a certain expectation, I suppose.
I saw her moving around. She's very sneaky.
Well, thank you.
Maybe not because I saw her, but what she was doing was pretty skilled.
Well, maybe not thank you.
Suppose that your talents of blending in worked for most.
It is
Whatever.
sneaky. Sneaky is not my only skill, but I understand.
I get used to seeing it because I had to do it a lot.
Sneaking?
Yes,
Maybe we can share techniques.
You're probably better.
I suppose if we make a partnership, I will learn. We will see.
While you guys are talking, the same grumpy ass barmaid comes back over to the table.
We defo know her name.
Definitely.
Sorry.
You
Sorry, Lucy,
definitely
but we
do.
defo know her name.
Fuck! Shit! God damn it! Hold on, I had a list somewhere. Where'd it go? Fuck me. Her name is Viv.
Viv,
Yeah.
as in VIV.
Yes.
Danko.
Also, don't
Ah,
fucking
Viv.
PM me names. You don't get to name my
That
NPCs,
was
Miser.
teasing
Oh
you.
shit!
Calling
Getting
you the fuck
serious.
out.
That was so teasing you.
Hey, Viv, sweetheart, get us some more drinks.
I also had two names in the back of my head as well. I just
I
kept
was
them
gonna
to
I was
myself.
gonna just start PMing her more names, but she actually came up with that one fast.
I have a list.
And the slap and everything.
Yeah, so she comes over to the table and she is no longer grumpy. She's all smiles and happy, and she's talking directly to the two of you who she knows, and she's like, "Oh, hello again. How are you guys doing today?"
Not too bad. Be a sweetheart and get us some more drinks.
Of course, of course. What are we having to drink today?
Let's go with the usual.
Yes, yes, of course. She goes to turn to leave, and then thinks better of it, and then turns back, and she said, "And would you two like anything?" And she's being like nice, but almost like she really doesn't want to be nice.
I'm going to stand up.
Insight?
Sure.
I mean, that's not a bad idea as well.
17?
Probably all remember that we have insight stats right now.
16.
Yeah, I mean, like, you just.
Why
She's-
is she giving us such a downcast opinion?
She's a fucking grumpy ass barmaid.
But she was so happy about the champion. Why
Yeah,
us two?
because the fucking champion.
The champion.
The champion. I can't words. Words are hard. Just like
Okay.
simple math.
I am going to stand up
Okay.
and get a little close, but not awkward close. And sorry if I upset you earlier. Is there anything that I can do to cheer you up?
She just kind of like looks you up and down, and then like smirks a little bit, and then just says, "No, thank you. I'm fine. You're not really my type."
Mm,
And then steps back and walks away.
Everyone in this city's a lesbian.
I noticed that.
It's Lesbian City. That's the name of this city.
What is the name of this city, Lucy?
Lesbian City. It's the. It's fucking Lesbian
Oh my
City.
gosh.
There's
I'm
no
gonna have to
way.
retcon
I
me
moved.
being here.
Right?
No, it's not Lesbian City. I have it written on the map. Where the fuck did I put the map? I swear I'm somewhat prepared. Ow! I just hit
Oh
Where's
myself in the
my
head.
Straight
gosh.
City? Because I'm going there.
There is none. Not in my world.
I would like to use
Cohesion City.
There are
inflict wounds
only
on myself.
bisexual cities.
But yes.
All the cities are bisexual.
Okay,
the name-
fine. I'll go to one of those.
The name of this city is Marina.
Thank you.
And you guys would know. Okay.
All the barmaids are lesbians.
Yes. No.
So, Lesbian
So-
City, aka Marina.
Yes.
I'm totally writing Lesbian City in my notes.
Oh,
Yes.
it's already written in the notes.
Yeah, so how long, like, Rennis and Nameless, have you guys just, like, wandered into town? Are you from around here? Like, what's that situation? I'm trying to decide how much you know about this city.
We probably would have traveled here, and I would say maybe a week or less that we've been here, just kind of bouncing around the city, doing my thing.
Okay. Give me 3 perception checks just for like throughout the week, things that you've noticed.
Well, that's weird. Okay. 16,
Okay.
16, 17.
Whoa.
Okay.
Nat
10,
20,
10,
6,
11.
sorry.
Go
Nat
ahead.
20, where's that? So that's 22, 18, 11.
There it is.
Okay. You both know that this city, Marina, is I mean it's quite obvious that the main but sorry, was answering question in my mind. Yeah, so Marina is its main source of income is the fighting arena. And basically, though they don't rule the city per se, they have the most like say and like the heaviest hand in basically what happens and what doesn't happen in the city. The people who are higher ups or are running in the arena. So yeah, wait, what else? Yeah, so the city is mostly about that. Like they do have like small other like shops and stuff here and there, but the further out you get from the arena is like basically the center of the city. The further out you get, it just kind of like dissipates into like a little bit of nothingness of like less houses, less people, less like wealthy people. The closer you live to the arena, basically, the more wealthy you are.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's a center out kind of thing. Got it.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Hello.
I think that's probably Brett's dinner. He was supposed to cook me dinner and then he didn't. He just fucking didn't. So.
Yeah. I was gonna stop and get food on my way home, but then my fucking coworker. Goddamn bitch.
Have a head pat.
Thank you.
She can't see that, V. She muted us.
That's right.
I muted everything.
It was a head pat.
Thank you.
It's okay, we've just called you adorable like 50 more times. It's good.
I just set up a
Anyway.
macro to do it like every 15 seconds.
I will end you.
I legit can do that though. Be
Please
afraid.
don't.
Please
Be
don't.
very afraid. Making a macro.
Please don't.
I said please.
Would we know, like, I mean, we would know more about like who those people are? The people who run everything because they run the arena. We live here.
Yes, you would. I totally have this planned out.
You can tell me in session 1.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
If you want.
Hold
Hold on. In my notes, I'm going to say, ask Lucy a bunch of bullshit about the city.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'll have it all figured out, I promise. But right now, don't have basically anything.
Cool. It's fine.
Yeah. So, any other questions about this city in particular?
No,
Like, was there
I'm
any
good.
sort of information in particular that you two would have been looking for?
I would have probably tried to get some information on those that have more than what they need.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
Robin Hood.
I mean, there was
you
a reason
serious?
that I knew about that house.
Yeah, so basically any one of said officials from the arena are greedy, don't pay the people who work below them very much, and just kind of rule the city and think that they're better because they just, get other people to fight and they make money. So basically any one of those. There are like a couple that are actual good people, but the majority of them are not. And like I
Okay.
said, the wealthier and more important you are, the closer to the arena you would live. So it's mostly in this main city district.
So it's mostly those that live close to the arena and those that are running the arena.
Yes.
Okay. What else? I suppose I would also look for like quick ways to make money in terms of like small contracts or something like that that could be done. Like, oh, my cat's lost or some BS like that.
There's not an adventuring guild in the city. So not really anywhere that you can go for like, hey, just give me a contract or something. But you could just, wander around the lesser districts and like
That's more
look
so what
for
I was
work and
meaning is
stuff.
to like
Yeah.
wander around and ask. That's generally where I would get most of the information from is like asking about contracts and doing stuff like that, and then like doing X person that contract, and then like trying to get a little bit more information out of them about the town,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
So many checks.
I just rolled 14 3 times in a row, so I don't fucking know what's going on with this dice.
Weighted dice.
Yeah. It's
I
one of
totes
my
made a
metal
macro,
dice
by
too.
the
Is that
way.
even possible? I'm sorry, what?
I totes made a macro.
Yeah, you did. It's making me nauseous.
I turned it off.
Yeah, thank you.
I had to
What's wrong,
test it.
Fix? Do you not
All right.
agree that I'm adorable? Wow.
No, are you
I'm
fucking
kidding.
kidding me? You're the fucking cutest human being on the
I'm
planet. That's not
kidding.
the
I'm
point.
kidding.
The point
Gay.
is the word. Yes, I am extremely gay for Lucy. Is this news to you?
This is
No,
not new
no.
information.
I
Yeah.
just have to say it. I just have to. It's a thing. All right.
That's fair. You can call me gay as much as you want. I am exactly 50% gay. It's cool with me.
Same.
Adorably gay.
Adorably girl.
Anywho,
And then the ladies quit.
Yeah, bye. Have fun playing your own game. See ya.
Yeah, I'll
Lucy
just
and I are gonna go
DM
play D&D alone. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to be disturbed.
Yeah. Role play. That's what you're gonna go do.
yeah,
Mhm.
erotic roleplay.
Mhm.
Fun fact, before I knew about, the degeneracy that is Final Fantasy, I thought ERP meant electronic roleplay.
What does
So,
it
like,
mean? I don't know.
Erotic roleplay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So in November, I'll just go for a motorcycle ride by myself whenever Bex is over. All right. And I'll be
Or
gone for
Stocks
like
can
2
just hang out
hours.
with you, and I can take Lucy back to the Airbnb.
Either or.
Yes, fight over me.
Poor Socks. Just fucking gets thrown out.
Socks has hung out with me and Babs for the last 9 years. This is not confusing or new to him.
Anywho,
Anywho.
yeah. So over the like week that you've been here, basically, you've helped many a poorer person. Are you looking for money or just for
More so
information?
for information.
Okay.
And I mean, most contracts like that would probably be like a pretty low cost reward, but I would just forgo that and ask for information instead.
Yeah, so most of the stuff that you know about the city you would have learned in such a way, or there are like some little kids running around in like the slum areas, and you know how kids are little fucking slippery motherfuckers and can just hear things that they're not supposed to hear. Yeah. So,
It's like you're explaining my urchin background.
exactly.
Weird.
Funny how that works.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
tested my dice and I rolled a 1 and a 19. Because I know which dice I'm gonna trust.
I've rolled above a 10, so I'm gonna keep with that.
Yeah, good
Just
call.
rolled a 20, so I wasted a 20.
You
oh
did?
no!
Rip.
Do I just need to do an obligatory die roll? Is that what's going on?
I mean, here, let me
I mean,
just.
I moved my dice tray, so I needed to see if it was flatter. Because where I had my dice tray, the
rolled an
dice
8.
were rolling out of the tray. It was not working.
All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Whoa.
10,
There you go.
12, 15, 19, 20.
7, 11, 11, 19, 19.
How many
Lucy, you can
d20s are
stall
you guys
so
rolling?
well.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm
5,
not stalling. You
6,
guys are
7,
stalling
8,
for me, okay?
11.
Exactly.
Apparently.
You are just like, I'm gonna let this play out because I need to think of things, and I'm still not thinking of things.
I'm actually not. I mean, my brain is a fucking enigma, but
Wrapped in an anomaly.
exactly. Like I'm
Enigma
sitting here and I
enigma.
should be like thinking of things for D&D, but actually I'm thinking about like, oh hey, yeah, so like if I do this tomorrow at this time, will I have enough time to do this other thing? Yeah.
And I have 11 d20s in front of me.
Oh. Well, I
FYI,
only kept 2 out.
not all of my d20s.
Okay. Back to the game.
All right.
Mhm.
So, well, I have a way that you could probably make some money, but it would be dependent on if someone was seeking items. That's not really my forte, but I've gathered enough information about this place to, as you could tell from the information I gave you before, that I know those that are without and those that are with too much.
We have.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that, living in this city, you guys would know that, or at least be able to infer who he means
Yeah.
by those who have too much, and also Red Bear being part of said arena might not want to go that route. But that's up to you guys, I don't know.
I was totally about to be like, we have lived here a long time. We know of who has much and who has little. We have lived among those who have much and those who have little. I don't want to speak for my wife, but for me, taking and giving is not so very interesting.
Well, taking and selling might be in your alley.
You would be wrong, but I understand why you would think this.
Do they serve food here?
Are you hungry, Nameless?
That was Bex.
Yes.
I will again wave down the pissed off lesbian.
Oh wow. No, I'm not wowing that. I just rolled percentile, literally rolled 100.
Whoa.
Wait,
Yeah.
Rolled at 100.
The world ended. Congratulations, guys. Good game.
I'm playing with my wife. I would like it known that I'm playing with my wife's hair.
Aw, that's
Okay.
fucking. You guys are gonna fucking kill me with cute. Anyway, how's Red Bear reacting to this? Or is this just normal, everyday thing?
To the
You're not a cat.
The hair being played with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm letting her do it.
Okay.
It's like
So
deadpan,
say-
no emotion, straight stare.
You're not a
being
cat.
played
You
with.
can't purr.
That would be terrifying, by the way.
So you flag down lesbian barmaid. Yes.
Her
Yes.
name is Viv. Okay.
Obvious
She
lesbian
has a
barmaid
name.
Viv.
She's a person.
Also, how do you know that she's a lesbian? She just said you're not her type. That doesn't mean that she doesn't like men.
I can infer.
I'm everyone's type is basically what he's saying.
I'm a sexy man, alright?
Yeah, so Viv would come back over, rush back over, and first ask the two, like, the Red Bear and Luna if
So you're
if they need
saying that-
anything.
That I flagged her down,
Mhm.
Yes.
and she blatantly ignores me and talks to them. Okay.
There are
Suck it, Rennis,
two
we live
hot
here.
there are two hot lesbians who are kind of famous. Of course they want to talk to her. Or she wants to talk to them. Fuck words.
Hey Viv, can you get our little friend here something to eat?
Of course. Yeah, she would scurry off to the kitchens to get something.
Do
Okay,
they
I
only
didn't
make
want
one thing at this bar?
anything.
They have bread
What?
and they have ale.
I was just wondering, like, if she should have asked him what he wanted. I mean, her. Sorry.
Why does she ignore you?
No, obviously I'm not her type.
What did you do to piss Viv off?
I walked in apparently.
I doubt that very much.
I tried to be polite. I gave her a tip. Maybe it was because I ordered the wine and not ale.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely it. I forgot.
You can piss someone off because of what you order?
People are petty, Nameless.
So is she gonna be mad that I ordered the bread? I can take the bread back. I didn't mean to.
No. You're getting the bread. You're getting the bread.
Yeah, she'll
Nice.
come back like not long after with just like a plate of bread and like some cheeses and like maybe some fruits.
I take out one of my 10 gold pieces and I plop it on the table because I don't know what it costs.
She like looks like wide-eyed at it and she's like
Is this
internally
enough?
debate. Wait, no, insight check
Is this enough?
if anybody's watching her.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
boy.
fuck! Holy hell! 23.
25.
Yeah, she's
7.
internally Red Bear, you don't really give a fuck. It's Viv. But Renus knows that she's fucking internally debating of like the morality of should I tell this poor child who doesn't know how money works that this is way too fucking much,
I'm
or
gonna.
my
should I
hood-
take this?
My hood slips off of my horns a little bit, and she actually sees my face.
Oop.
I'm gonna put my fingers on the gold, push it back to Nameless, and then flip a copper to Viv, so that you know
All right,
we don't have to deal with
she'll
this
take
anymore.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was too much then. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Now, technically, you could have paid her with that, but she should have gave you change. She probably wouldn't have given you change though.
How dare you? I am an honest woman. Of course I would have.
Did you see that in
Oh.
front of her?
So you notice me now.
Only when you shit talk me.
Good to know. You can go away now.
Oh, you know, there's no need to fight.
Oh boy.
Viv, I am so sorry.
She's totally spitting in your next drink.
I'm not ordering another drink.
Redbeard is just kind of
Don't spit it. I say to her,
looking
trailing
away,
by,
kind of
"Don't spit in
snickering.
my water."
Hmm.
Yeah, she'll like stare Renus down. Not that he gives a fuck or anything, but and then she'll just turn to Nameless and just say, "I would have given you change." And
I just didn't know.
"You're fine, sweetie." And she winks at you and turns and walks away.
I grab her
Very-
hand before she
Yeah,
walks away,
definitely
and I just
lesbian.
kiss it real quick and let her go.
I unintentionally smile at the wink because I don't know what it means from her.
She smiles at you and she's like, "Oh, Luna," and hurries away.
I do not need to make enemies out of my favorite barmaids.
It's obvious that you won't, but if she continues, I will.
I take no quarrel with you picking fights with anyone you like, but if you want us to be friends, maybe don't piss off my friends. I would like my drinks to keep being free at this bar. As you may be able to tell my wife, she can drink a lot.
And quickly.
Yes, she's very impressive.
As if to punctuate this. Fucking slam down every drink.
Nameless, remembering that Red Bear is there, puts her hood back up and goes back into the corner.
Back in the corner.
Back in the corner! Kind of just doing the whole shrinking inside the cloak thing again.
Uh-huh.
Damn, Miser, you're so cute.
I don't think I caught either of your names.
Oh, my love, I am so rude. I apologize.
Well, I'm Renus, and this little adorable thing is nameless. Being that that is her name, not that she doesn't have one. It's a complicated situation. We'll work on it.
Okay. Are you scared of me or for some reason? Is there a reason why you're hiding?
She doesn't answer.
She's
Can we inside check her face, or does she have to say something?
You can inside check her.
she's,
Okay,
for
I'll do that.
lack of a better term, shy around those that she doesn't know.
My insight check is a 23.
That was a 16.
She's a bit intimidated. All the hype over a champion, and now the champion's just sitting there.
She's
Starstruck.
starstruck, yeah.
Totally starstruck.
Fuck, what was I
Yeah,
gonna do?
There's nothing to be afraid of. People make a bigger deal about things than they need to.
Okay. I don't shrink into the cloak anymore.
Oh,
Dog.
the trust.
So cute. So, my love, do you have any questions for these strangers?
I'm not so sure how much I'd be able to help for stealing and selling from people in town. That's not really something I'm good at.
It's not the work we discussed anyway. I'm not sure that
Yeah.
if that is all there is, that we would want to do it.
At this time, the door to the bar kind of like slams open, and everyone kind of like just turns to look, and in walks this human man, and he just looks fucking extra. He has like perfectly coiffed blonde hair, and he's wearing very regal attire, and has a rapier at his hip. And he, as soon as he steps in, he says, "Another victory for the unlikely band of adventurers. No, no, everyone, please hold their applause. We were simply doing our civic duty to protect the weak and defenseless of the realm. An adventurer never seeks praise or gifts for the real." And then he gets interrupted as a very disgruntled, grumpy-looking halfling pushes past him and says, "Put a sock in it, nobody cares." And the man just kind of like tries to laugh it off and like plays it off. After that, a wood elf comes by, puts his arm around the man who was making a spectacle of himself. And just says, "Come now, don't be like that. He's right, we should celebrate. Cass was actually useful today. Let him have this one." And then, Cass just tries to object, but and then after that, a Azamar, a woman with very long, like, blonde hair, comes in after them without saying a word. And what's everyone's passive perception? Hold on.
14.
16.
17.
Not enough.
Okay. Noted. So Luna and Rhaenys, you are the only ones who notice this very small gnome, just kind of, she's just writing in like this book, and as her party is basically like stepping around her and stuff, she's not looking up but expertly dodging everything and just dodging under legs and stuff like that, and just kind of beelines for the bar, and where the rest of the party ends up at as well.
Are the halfling and the wood elf, are they male?
Yes, the elven man is, yeah, it's an elven man, an Azamar woman, a halfling. Is that, yeah, halfling is a
What you
dude,
said, yeah. Okay.
and then you notice the small gnomish woman and the obvious fucking extra dude.
The human men.
Yeah.
I want it known that Nameless absolutely squeaked in fright at the door being slammed open.
When the door slammed open, I began to cast something, and then upon realizing it was not an enemy, I release it.
Okay.
Jumpy.
Well, you never can be too careful.
I suppose that is true. I want to, like, I've never seen these people before, right?
No.
Yeah, I want to fucking listen in on these people hardcore.
And Nameless also squeaks again because her heart just beat.
Wait.
More
Oh,
drop!
okay. Oh yeah. I'm like, wait.
More drop!
Are you scared every time your heart beats? What the fuck? But then I remembered. Okay.
Wait, what? No, none of this. Tell me things.
It's a shadow sorcerer quirk. Your heart beats once per minute. This event sometimes surprises even you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you'd have to get a bit closer in order to listen in, because you guys have chosen a table basically all the way in the corner of the room. They went straight for the bar.
I'll just sort of get up. I'll wink at Red Bear, and then I'll just go like casually lean on like a different, like the other end of the bar. Like I'm gonna order another drink and just sort of listen in.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay, don't fuck me. Don't fuck me, dice. That's a 19 plus 7 for a 26.
Jesus, girl. Um, yeah, you can like basically perfectly hear them. You tune out everybody else in the bar more or less, and they're just kind of talking amongst themselves. The ones talking mostly are the human man who you find out from eavesdropping. His name is Caspian. And also he is kind of arguing, not really arguing with the halfling who you gather. His name is Shah, Shah.
Okay.
And they're kind of going back and forth, and Caspian is basically laughing it off and like not taking it seriously, and Shaw's actually getting upset with him, and it seems like they've known each other for a long time and this is their normal.
Are they talking at all about what job they did?
Caspian is trying to defend himself in saying, I've been useful before. I mean, like, few and far between, but I have been useful. And then Shaw is laughing at him and telling him no, he hasn't been.
Useless. Putting it in my notes. Got it. Thank you.
Yup.
So if they're not gonna like mention at all like where they got their work or what work they did, then after listening for a while, I'm gonna go back to the table.
Okay, while you're listening in as well, the wood elf raises his glass that he just got, and he looks around at the bar and he just says, "Around for everyone, Cass's treat. He's the hero of the day." And everybody cheers.
Woohoo!
Because free booze.
Oh yeah. Not that my booze in this bar isn't always free.
Not that I'm drinking anything that she brings me.
Wonder why that is.
I will grab, I guess 3 ales because I would have noticed Nameless not drinking, and bring them back to the table.
Okay.
Rennis, you say you're good at talking to people, finding things out. Do you want to find out what kind of job they do? It seems like maybe they do the kind of work that we might be interested in taking.
Well, we shall see. And I get up and go over to them.
What? Okay.
You can stay
Okay,
rest here.
Are you approaching anybody in particular, or?
I will pause at the muttering and turn. It's okay, Nameless.
No. Would you like help?
You are a good distraction. And you're adorable, yes. Who could say no to you? I have so many times.
Nameless gets up and follows.
Okay. So are you approaching anybody in particular in this group? Do you want to like roll an insight check? Yeah, roll an insight check. Go ahead.
14.
Okay. You gather that well, as soon as you go over, Caspian is like recounting the tales of their quote unquote victory, and but you can also gather that he's vastly hyperbolizing it, like just trying to play it up for the crowd, like, and there I was, face to face with this black dragon. I feared for my life. Um,
All right, so he's full of bullshit.
It's like we
I mean,
found the
like,
bard.
shreds of truth. Yes, you did. Um, Shaw, the halfling. I mean, you wouldn't know if that's his name, but the halfling seems very unapproachable. You would not want to talk to him because you would not get answers. The Azamar in the group seems very calm and personable. Like she has the face of someone you like and trust, just automatically.
How much do I know about Asmar?
Um, hmm. Give me a religion check.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you would know that Azamar are, you know, what they are exactly. They have celestial blood in them somewhere along the line, and mostly in this realm, they are regarded, like, held in high regards, and even, the fallen Azamar, which are pretty rare here, but they're all held in pretty high regards, and because the king of this realm in particular, his family is all Azamar, and so everyone thinks Azamar are good.
Okay.
And then lastly, no, not lastly, the elven dude is just kind of like chilling at the bar, like watching Cass and like trying not to laugh. Like he just looks like he's having the time of his life watching this guy make a fool of himself. And then the gnome who you saw is just sitting on the bar itself, because otherwise she would be too short for anything else. And she's sitting next to Shaw, and she's just scribbling in her notebook again. So approach whoever you would like.
I will approach the Asmar.
Good choice.
And in Celestial. Well. What brings such a fine lady here?
She turns to you with a smile on her face and just exudes this like calm, and she, as Caspian and Shaw were fighting, was trying to be the peacemaker. So you kind of gather from this, like, she is the mom of the group, more or less. She tries to keep them together and from killing each other. And so she just turns to you and she just exudes this calm, like, demeanor, and she replies back to you in Celestial, "Ah, it's been a while since I've heard someone speak my language."
Well, I
The
thought
nameless
that
looks between the two confused.
Adorable.
I thought if I
So
was to
cute.
approach you, I should show some courtesy and, try and speak in something that's more to your taste.
How thoughtful of you. She'll extend her hand and offer it to you in a handshake, and she just introduces herself. My name is Nora Lint.
My name is Renus Gilran, and I will shake her hand.
Nice to meet you, Renus.
Nice to meet you.
She looks over her shoulder because Cass has just jumped on top of a table in his retelling of these events, and she just kind of like closes her eyes for a second and like deep sigh and just turns around back to you.
The air quotes storyteller of your group is quite enthusiastic with himself.
Yes, that is unfortunately true for all of us. He likes to. Ah! Sorry, there's a spider.
No, kill it, kill it!
This
It was
this
crawling on me.
Oh,
this isn't even
No!
something new for her. This is not even something new for her.
I
No
live in a
spiders
basement,
on you.
okay?
Ugh.
And it's
No.
summer. Oh yeah, I've totally caused wipes mid-raid because there were spiders on my wall.
No.
Where was I? Oh yeah, she was talking about fucking Mr. Extra over here.
Mr. Extra.
Yeah, Mr. Extra. She'll just like kind of adoringly smile. She's like, "But you have to love him."
No. Suppose we all know someone that's like that. Oh, where are my manners? And I switch to common whenever I say this. This is nameless.
Hello.
How tall are you, Nameless?
How the fuck tall is a tiefling? Hold on a second. I know my changeling height. I don't know my tiefling height.
Oh, you gotta come prepared with that shit. You didn't come with a full separate backstory for your persona? Come on now.
Calm yourself.
I'm just giving you kisses in Discord.
A lot of
Very
them.
busy. So many.
I'm currently reading, so I can't see those right now,
So
but
many.
thank you. My face is
1,
not
2,
affected by
3,
this at all, I
4,
swear.
5,
I just hit paste a lot. I copied
13.
it and then I
13, in fact.
Oh, that's a bad number. Or is it a good number?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly
there's
13.
Okay, okay, hold on a second. So I'm gonna go with pretty short until I figure out otherwise.
Okay, that's what I that's why I was asking if like you
Probably
were.
taller than me.
Yeah, you're tiny, aren't you?
I'm the littlest.
Yeah.
Would like to stay the littlest, please.
But yeah, I
About
don't
the
know. You
same
have like this.
size and build as humans.
Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, so pretty short.
Okay. She's pretty tall. So, at the introduction, she kind of like, bends over a little bit to be at your height and offers her hand as well and says, "How do you do, Nameless? Nice to meet you."
I shrink back a little bit because when she bends down, she can probably see under my hood. And I move forward a little bit.
Yeah, she'll when you shrink back, she'll like kind of retreat her hand. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you."
What was her name again?
Honora Lint. Hold on, let me type it out for you.
Oh man, I like wrote the wrong letter and then I tried to write over it and it's unreadable.
Oof.
I got her first name spelled right.
I got real close. I didn't have the D. I didn't have the D.
Yeah, that's all I was missing too. Who's got the D?
Damn.
Wait, is
Well,
there something?
I know
we
who
This is
should
a
I'm gonna try
long
and give the
story
D.
about the phrase
I know who I'm gonna try to give the D to.
Honora Lint.
You trying to dick down this Azamar?
Why not?
Because you're in Lesbian City, motherfucker.
You never know. Might happen. You'll miss
Nameless,
100% of the shots you don't take.
Hold on, I need.
Apologizes as well.
Time out
Says,
for a
"I'm
second.
sorry. It's
I
a
pulled
habit."
something up. No, it's fine. But the food. Hold on.
Was that a word?
We just brain farted Lucy.
No, I have to look something up because I didn't write down the fucking name.
You're in Lesbian City.
Yes.
Oh no, does it have a theme song now?
Do any of you ever watch Steven Universe? There's a song called Empire City, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about in my head right now.
Hmm.
Lesbian City. Lesbian City.
So I know Reaper will never do voices. I'm surprised V hasn't attempted yet.
You don't know me.
You can do it, V. My accent isn't anything. It's literally not anything. It's just not my voice. That's
But
all I'm going
there is
for.
an accent there. There is
It
an
is-
accent.
It's something, but it's not any specific thing. It's just words.
Well, isn't everything?
Words, words, words. The
I think
only
she's just
accent I
trying
can
to deflect from
consistently
being
do
vulgar.
well is like a Cockney accent, and I don't think I'm ever gonna roll up a character that's like a lowbrow Cockney accent would work for them. That's the only one I
Aha.
can really do.
Okay,
Do
I
it.
found it. I found what I was looking for.
Not for this character.
Not for this one.
Well, not for my character in Miser's game either. So guess we'll have to play in more campaigns if you want that accent.
Maybe
Just-
it's that then get
Just
some head
shift
trauma.
into something new.
So then get some head trauma.
Okay,
To
so
go with all the other trauma.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah,
Exterior
seriously.
instead of interior this time.
Oh, there's been plenty of exterior trauma. Geez, what do you think?
Give you 14 inches of trauma.
Oh no, I forgot your dick is 2 feet long.
13 inches is 2 feet.
math is hard.
It's totally not.
It's okay. I failed to do the literal basicest of math today at work multiple times, and I just turned to the customer and said, "I'm an artist, not a mathematician."
No, the problem is, I've been thinking it was 2 feet long this whole time.
Oh
Like,
my
for what,
God.
2 weeks? For 2 weeks, I've been thinking that his
Rins.
dick is 2 feet long.
Rin's character has a dick upgraded to horse. Alright.
I'm literally
Oh my
crying right now.
God. I'm gonna get kicked
I
out of
do
the
not-
whorehouse.
I do not want to fuck with you, even with a 14-inch dick, but 2 feet is way, way too long.
How can he even walk normally?
He doesn't.
I
He brings
actually
us over
have
his
one
shoulders.
leg.
It's just a leg.
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
One leg's bigger
We
than the
broke
other
back.
and weirdly misshapen.
The knee is bent.
I'm concerned.
Rin just looks at you. It'll bend wherever you want, baby.
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Y'all are gonna legit have to give me a minute.
it's okay. You're not in the scene anyway, so.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm just gonna be laughing in the background of your scene. Go for it.
All right.
And wiping
so,
tears out of your eyes.
Yeah, I'm literally crying. Like, I'm bawling right now. It's ridiculous.
Where were we?
good question. I think
Nameless apologized
Nameless-
for retreating.
Ah, right.
She just smiles at you and says, "No need to apologize, my child." Rennis, give me a perception check.
Does it have to do with sight?
Yes. What does that have to do with anything, though?
It doesn't.
I was gonna say, you don't have the fucking robe of eyes, you piece of shit.
24.
Yet.
That
I
nice
ain't giving
18.
you the robe of the eyes.
It's okay. I'll want the Sentinel Shield.
Yeah, but I'm gonna rule it how it's actually supposed to be ruled, so...
Did you
And
just
I w-
change your picture mid-game?
And I will just
Yes.
always have it out.
You are so cute. Stop
Oh my
it.
god. Such adorable. Look at that
I-
smile.
I
You
took
did this to
selfies all
yourself.
day.
You are adorable.
Because I looked cute, so I had to change profile picture. But
Yeah,
I
Obvi.
forgot until just now. Anyway, let's go. So yeah, so what was the perception?
24?
Okay, now give me a religion check.
She just pop her fucking wings out at me?
No.
Okay.
Hope not. 12.
Okay, I mean it was pretty low DC because like, you know, reasons. But she stands back up to her full height, and you see this this symbol on a chain around her neck, and you can recognize it as a holy symbol because you too are a cleric. And the god depicted on her holy symbol is Lathander, who you would know as he's one of the bigger gods worshipped around here, and his domains are life and light, and he's very much the like, if you don't, how much about like Forgotten Realms deities do you know?
You're asking the
I'll
wrong
take that
person for
as
that.
nothing.
No.
Okay. He's very much like the golden boy of the Forgotten Realms gods. He's just very pure and stuff like that, you know. And so you would know that of Lathander.
I will bang me a cleric.
He's also like the most common to worship among most people.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said it was a low DC.
Gotcha. Ah, a cleric.
She looks down at her holy symbol and like grabs it in her hand and like tucks it back into her armor, and she'll say, "Yes, keen eye you have there."
It is one of the things I'm good at. I'm good at many others, though.
Okay. I
You
I mean,
good?
you heard her roll the dice. So.
I know, right?
I
Did she just roll for flirt?
No, I rolled to see if she could pick up on the flirting, and she has pretty good insight. Roll the fucking natural one.
Yep. She just goes about her day like nothing's happening.
Yeah, you know, just okay. No, not using Naomi's dice.
Do I see that she doesn't pick it up?
Give me an insight check.
That's what I was wanting.
I hope it's another natural one.
12.
No, you don't really. You can tell that she's not like reciprocating the flirting, but you can't tell that she's just straight up not picking it up.
Okay.
Oh no, go ahead.
How good is the bard actually doing at telling his silly story?
He is as extra as he is, he's also very captivating. Hold on,
Then
let
Nameless
me
is
roll
going
to
to start
see how well.
gravitating. Okay.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty badass banging job, you know. And actually, let me roll something else real quick. Oh, that's it.
Wow.
Woman?
I
I
like
just got my shit together. Can you not, please?
Breakbacks again.
I I like
No.
threw my dice by accident and it like hit everything on my desk and it landed on a natural 20. So, you know.
Nameless
Uh,
realizing that Rennis is doing stuff that she's not necessarily interested in because it's towards some stranger is going to be gravitating towards the cleric. Or not the
The
cleric, the
bard?
bard. Sorry.
the barn. Okay. Okay, yeah. I will do the clericy thing first. Yeah, so she's just smiling at you. Thanks you're being nice. And she's like, "Yes, I too have skills of my own."
I will switch back to Celestial. I'd enjoy you showing me what those are, and I'll lean in a little bit.
Oh, hold on while I throw up. Excuse me. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Wow. Fuck you.
I'm just kidding.
Are you fucking serious?
Natural 1, natural 1.
5. A fucking 5.
I'm laying it on goddamn thick, alright?
Yeah, you really are.
That's why I'm like and she's not like an Irish. She fucking knows shit, okay? Oh my god.
Apparently not.
Apparently
What's her
fucking
passive?
not.
Just give her a 10. Just give her 10.
Yeah, what's your passive?
Okay. I mean, like, there are other things going on right now. Like, you know, she's trying to babysit everybody in the party, like always.
True. It's true.
She does she?
You know, everybody's got their different healing style. I'd enjoy seeing yours.
Wow.
She will she smiles at you and says, "Oh, well, I'm pretty boring." She grabs her holy symbol and puts her other hand on your shoulder. And you just feel this very like you basically feel like this calm presence of just what you imagine her soul to be is like just warming you from the inside as she does a cure wounds on you even though you're not hurt.
I'm going to check something. Ignore what I'm about to say. And in Celestial, I'll just basically kind of shout, oh god. What the hell did you say to me? And see who turns and it looks like they recognize me. Or recognize the language.
I do. Luna turns.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
Okay. Nobody else in her party necessarily turns and looks at you. You notice the gnome who is sitting on the bar scribbling in her journal. She doesn't stop. Well, she stops writing for like a split second. Like that she did recognize it, but then just thinks like, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't care about that right now and just continues writing. As for everybody else in the bar, hold on. Where is dice? Okay. There is one person who turns and like kind of panicked looks at you.
Okay. And then I also saw Luna look.
Yeah, I'm gonna like give Rennis like a "do you need any help" kind of a look, just so that I know whether or not I need to get up.
I'll just kind of discreetly like do an okay with my hand.
Yeah. I catch
Oh man,
that.
you just missed your chance to wink at her.
You totally did.
That's okay.
And Honora's looking at you kind of confused.
Well,
Is everything all right?
I wanted to make sure that we could have a private conversation. And what else to do than be in a language where most don't understand you?
Hmm.
I've also noticed that you can't quite grasp at what I'm laying down in front of you, but that's okay. We can get back to that later.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I would hope that I wouldn't have to spell it out, but I don't mind. You are quite a beautiful woman.
There's the natural 20.
There you go.
There it is.
When you like start like alluding to it before you even tell her that she's beautiful, like it just kind of like clicks in her mind, and she's like, oh, I apologize. My mind is still in the battlefield.
Well, and you have a lot to deal with, being your own party members being a little wild.
She looks over her shoulder again at Cass, who switching to that now for a second. He's still kind of like jumped up on the table, like kind of reenacting these things with he has like a butter knife in his hand and he's using it like he would use his rapier. And you are Nameless, you are just captivated by this. Like he's telling a really good story. And he's just going on about how like they slain this black dragon and like give me an insight check.
11.
Okay, never mind then.
I believe all this shit.
Yep, you believe it all. He says that they slain a like ancient black dragon who was terrorizing these towns and cities for so much time. They saved a princess. Like there's no princess in the realm, so you don't fucking know why anyone would believe that. But you believe it.
I can honestly tell you Nameless would believe it because Nameless doesn't know that.
Yeah, so, saved a princess and got, got his reward, and how he doesn't care about rewards though because he does this out of the goodness of his own heart, and just being very, very extra.
Lucy, I'd assume that Red Bear and I are kind of like just hanging out watching this, being amused by this guy who's like clearly being ridiculous.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
two
we
can give me insight checks too.
My tiefling tail is wagging a little bit.
Adorable!
It's adorable.
Oh shit, I rolled really shitty. It's a 10.
That's a 5.
Oh wow. Okay, so you two also like
Well, we know there's no fucking princess. We live here.
Yeah. You guys are logical. You know there's no princess, or like some of the scenery that he's explaining is not anything even close to what's around in the area.
Mhm.
So you're kind of like able to tell the super bullshit parts. But other than that, like you two have been discussing on your own of how you want to go adventuring and how like that seems like a fun thing to do, and how like you're kind of really interested in people who do that, and like the daring deeds and stuff. And so everything that he's telling or like saying, you guys take at face value. He really did kill an ancient black dragon. Like
Yeah.
everything like that.
Nice.
Why didn't we hear about this ancient black dragon?
Yeah, this would have been good work for us.
Yeah.
Oh my god, adorable.
Hopefully Renes will get us good information.
Yeah, maybe there's another dragon for us to kill.
That would be spectacularly exciting, I think.
It would be.
Me and my wife. Sorry, I'm having a good ass time. Go ahead.
I'm glad. Yeah, so Honora turns and looks at this ridiculous man and just kind of like shakes her head again. She looks over at the rest of her party at the bar. The elven man is speaking with the halfling, who's basically just grunting in response, not really having a conversation, just listening to this guy talk. And the gnome is still just sitting there writing in her book. And she turns back to Rennis and says, "Yes, it is quite the full-time job."
I'm actually curious as to what you guys accomplished. Obviously, I mean, from the tales that your bard sings, it was something to behold.
She laughs and shakes her head and says, "It's nothing quite as grand as he's letting on. It was a black dragon. It was a young black dragon, but it was a black dragon."
And where would you find a contract or something like that for that kind of deed?
"Oh, well, we know a person."
Well, uh, myself and a couple others were looking into going out and exploring the world a little bit more than we already have. Um, Maybe after a little bit of fun with you and I, you would be happy to introduce them to me.
She chuckles at that and just says, "I apologize, but it's not my information to tell." And you guys are still speaking in Celestial, yes?
Yep.
Um, at that, the gnome kind of like looks up at Honora and looks over at you for the first time, looks back to Honora and just kind of like shrugs her shoulders and puts her notebook back in her bag, kind of like takes off her gloves. She has like these what look like well-worn blacksmithing gloves. Um, Puts those in her pack as well, and comes over to where the two of you are talking and offers her own hand and just says, "Penelope Steelheart at your service."
Rennis Gilran, I was wondering whenever you were going to join us.
Nothing gets by me, I just don't pay attention to most of it.
Well, with a rowdy crew like yours, I can understand where you may want to ignore it quite a bit.
You learn how to tune them out. Um, she looks to Nora and asks her, well, what exactly did you need me for?" Nora says, well, he was asking about contracts, and I wasn't sure if the information you have is to be disclosed or not." And she looks over to you and like back at Honora, and does anybody speak Gnomish?
Nope.
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 They switch to that language. And it's a very fast-paced language, and they're talking back and forth a little bit, and it's mostly Penelope speaking. And if you want to roll an insight check to see if you can tell what the conversation would be about just from expressions.
Uh, 17.
Okay. I mean, you can tell that it's like Penelope isn't upset or anything. She's just kind of like discussing something with Honora, and every now and then looking back at you and then back to Honora and speaking with her again. And eventually Penelope turns back to you and switches now to Celestial again and says, "Yes, I believe we would be willing to part with some information, I suppose." To which she sits back down on the bar. She never left the bar. She was walking on the bar over to where you guys were standing. She's very small though, so nobody really cares. She grabs her notebook again and starts like flips to a brand new page and just starts like scribbling something.
Okay. So about that other part of the deal. And I'll look back to Honora.
Nora smiles at you and says, "Well, I do admit you are quite charming, and not too hard on the eyes either." She kind of like gives you a once over, like up and down, and just looks back at her party again and says, "I'm not quite sure how long we will be in town, so I'm not sure
I
what
mean,
you."
go ahead.
Oh, she said, "I'm not sure how long we will be in town, so I'm not quite sure what you had in mind."
Well, I'll probably be here for the night, depending on the information that you give me, at least the next 20 minutes, if not longer. I'll
Um,
pass the details to the rest of the party members, and then I'd be free.
you guys are speaking in Celestial again, right?
Yep.
Penelope snorts and is like kind of half laughing at like this flirting and shit like that. And Honora, you notice, has like slight blush at like kind of being found out that she's flirting with somebody else. And like at Penelope's laughter, she kind of like is when she starts blushing. Like she wasn't before, but just doesn't give Penelope the satisfaction of like saying anything to her.
That shade suits you.
Well, yes.
I'm
This
assuming
is
that.
this is purely Lucy not being able to flirt.
Yeah, I
And
gathered.
then you hear a nameless cheer for Cass's story.
Yeah. Cass jumps down from the table with a flourish, and bows because he has finished his regaling of the tales, and
Luna
he
is definitely clapping.
Same.
Nameless too.
let me check something.
I will be kind of keeping an eye on Nameless, so every so often just look over and keep tabs on her.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as he bows, everybody in the bar basically like a couple people at first were the only ones listening, but like before long, like by the time the story had finished, basically everybody in the bar was just hanging on his every word, and everybody kind of gives him like a standing ovation more or less.
Oh
So-
yeah,
And-
we're into it.
Yep.
And he winks to like some of the women in the bar, and you can tell that this praise is going straight to his fucking head. Like he's
Hmm
and he just kind of saunters back over to where the group is and puts his arm around Honora and tells her, fuck words.
This isn't a cock block. This is a cast block.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. He puts his arm around Honora and he's like, "Oh, Honora, darling, did you quite enjoy my story?" And she turns to him and just says, "To be honest, I wasn't really listening." And his face just falls in defeat and he looks so sad, like actually hurt that she wasn't listening to his story. And she just like pats his hand that's like on her shoulder and says, "No need to worry, my love. Like you can regale me with it on our journey back home."
Ooh.
Insight?
Shot down.
Yeah, insight. Go ahead.
Metagame pigeon.
as-
Metagame pigeon. I'm trying to keep metagame pigeon in my hat. I'm trying so hard.
As he's inciting, I come back up next to him and kind of like stay a bit hidden behind him.
16.
You can tell that she's not romantically involved with him whatsoever. It's just she holds this like love for everybody in her party that they're just very close, and she regards them all dearly and speaks to them as such. She, like I said, she's very much the mom of the party.
Okay.
But where are they from? Sorry, metagame pigeon.
Well, I'll have plenty of time to figure that out tonight.
You say that.
And at that, still in Celestial, your party's going to be here at least for the night, correct?
She looks over to. Actually, hold on. I didn't really decide who the party leader was. Hold on. Give me a second.
Part of it
Nameless
sounds
legit
like-
goes. Nameless legit goes to Renus and just says, "I haven't been able to understand what you've been saying almost this whole time. I guess
Oh,
I can't
no.
really help. I'm gonna go eat my bread."
I dropped a D4 somewhere and I can't find it. This is dangerous.
Oh,
Oh no.
It's
The call trap has been dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it. I found it. Crisis averted. Okay.
That
I
could have
will.
been bad.
I will
Yep.
lean down and in common. I'm sorry, little one. I was trying to have it a little bit private from everyone, and that is whispered. Eat some bread. Our new friends should entertain you a little bit.
Look over at Cass, and with like a genuine huge smile on my face, I say, "I really liked your story. It was really great." And then I go back and eat my bread.
Oh, he smiles at you when you say that. He's like, "That is why I do it, young one." Honora rolls her eyes.
Definitely going to eat the bread still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Honora looks over to the elven man, actually, and kind of with a questioning look in her eye, and he's been sitting back at the bar and like, wait, are you guys still talking in Celestial?
Yup.
Okay. He's been sitting back at the bar and not only watching Cass make a fool of himself, but also watching your interaction. Just sitting there, people watching more or less. And she turns to him and just asks, Heyman, are we planning to stay? And Heyman looks over at Shaw, Shaw, who is the halfling man, and who looks to be already very drunk. He's just been like pounding them down. Like after traveling for so many days with Caspian, just he needs this. And then he kind of like looks over at Cass, who is now flirting with some other ladies. He just like kind of shrugs his shoulders. He's like, "You can stay the night." And she turns back to you and she says, "Well, I suppose that's our answer."
Well,
Shit.
I haven't gotten a room here in town yet, but definitely will now.
Yeah, she kind of like smirks at you, like, and just says, "No, darling, I insist it's on me. I am a hero after all."
I look forward to hearing about your mighty deeds.
That was so funny.
I know.
I can't words or flirt. I need to get better at this.
I'm
Um,
breaking the DM by flirting.
Like, I
Poor
knew it was
Lucy.
coming. I didn't think it was gonna come this early. Like,
Yeah, and
How
you
did
thought it
you
was gonna
not?
be me first, fool.
He
Yeah.
literally made a 20 charisma character for this purpose.
For specifically for flirting.
God
And
damn
I
it.
made myself a wife so that I wouldn't spend the whole game flirting with you, and because it's fun.
It's still gonna happen. I might just get my ass kicked for it.
Yeah.
Honora says to you, Well, I suppose I will see you later then. Wherever the closest inn is here. You can find me there.
Oh, I'll be looking. Where is the closest inn?
You guys would know that couple buildings over is like a pretty nice inn that she would most likely be staying at. Kind of a ritzier one, like one
Okay.
that you guys probably wouldn't be able to afford, but
Fair.
you know, adventuring party just killed a
Good
dragon.
thing it's free.
Yep.
Yeah. Honora then kind of like turns around and as Cass is like talking with these ladies, she grabs him by the collar and just drags him backwards towards the bar and the rest of the party. And he's like protesting, like, Honora, no, come on, like they actually like me.
Oh
Reverse
god. Honora
And-
Blot.
And she just says, no, they don't. And
Aww.
Aw.
Poor Cass.
and Cass is like, Honora, you wound me. And yeah, so she goes back over to where Shaw and Heyman are kind of like hanging around. And Penelope is still kind of doodling in her notebook, but she stands up now and tears it out of her notebook and gives you this this torn piece of paper, and it has like her handwriting's almost unintelligible, like her fucking like she's very much one of those people who just like writes down notes. Her mind works too fast, so she just like writes as fast as she possibly can. And
She's got Dr. Shorthand.
yeah.
Fuck.
And she also like doodled this very like, you can tell that she was trying to draw a map, but like it's very basic shapes. And she hands it to you, and hold on, I have a picture.
Penelope is Lucy confirmed.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeet.
Fuck.
100%.
You guys fucking called it. She was my character that I played.
Wait, but Cass was Tony's, right?
No, actually, Cass was.
Really?
This was a campaign I didn't play with Tony.
Oh, gotcha.
Who the fuck am I flirting with then?
Honora's one that I just made up, honestly, because I remembered Cass, I remembered Shaw, I remembered Heyman, but I couldn't remember.
You're safe,
Hey.
Reaper.
The other
You're
one.
flirting with Lucy.
Ha.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know how to respond to you at all.
Nope, it's great.
Meh.
Naughty.
What was that, Lucy?
Nani?
Meh. Hold
I
on.
wasn't gonna call you adorable yet, but damn, making it really hard to resist that.
Mm.
Because she's adorable.
Let's not
I'm
get
giving
her
Reaper the
status in session
squeakies.
0. Gave
Reaper's
the
got the
squeakies.
squeakies.
Why is this not working? Work!
Work, work.
Work, fashion, baby. Working on
Oh,
Okay.
I was thinking about Hamilton because of course I was.
Okay, there we go.
That is
I cannot
absolutely some
see.
squiggles.
Yeah, that's like, I was trying to do messy handwriting, but like I couldn't. I couldn't do it as messy as I imagined hers to be. So yeah, so the little star in the circle, Marina, is where you guys are right now. She kind of like points it out as she's like describing things.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, so you just follow the merchants roads, and they're the safest bet, honestly, but it'll bring you through these 2 cities. Well, they're more like towns. There's not a hell of a lot out here, honestly. And once you get to the coast, there will be the alabaster gates that lead to the translucent passing. And as long as you are able to get through those, it leads right to the Oasis, which is where you will find my contact in the Evergreen Tavern, and tell them that Penn sent you.
Just tell the barkeep, or
She kind of smiles knowingly, and she just said, "You'll know who to tell."
Nom nom. Good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm sure we're chatting with Nameless as much as you can chat with a character who's terrified of everybody.
With that, yeah, don't directly speak anything. I'll just switch back to common. Thank you for the information. That's going to be great for us. Isn't she adorable whenever she turns red?
She Penelope gives you like, she was friendly with you. She kind of turns sour like almost immediately at that comment, and just like fucking deadpan just tells you, do not fuck with her. I will hurt you.
I have no intentions of doing anything that she wouldn't want to do.
She kind of like squints her eyes at you and does like the whole hand motion of like, I'm watching you, and just turns and walks towards her party.
I'll okay. I'll turn around and walk away.
Honora's the Alfear of the party, also must protect.
I will go back and sit down at the table, and present the map, however poorly drawn it might be.
Oh,
So-
Luna loves maps.
Like I said, you guys can like, from looking at it, you can tell like, oh, like I see this like peninsula. I know what this peninsula is. I know what this island is. But they're very dumbed down, simplified shapes of what the place actually looks like.
Would we know like what the alabaster gates are and this translucent passing? Like if there's something special about them?
Never heard of them before.
Okay. So this is news to us.
Now is that directed at those two versus myself and Miser?
Never heard of them.
Okay.
Nobody's heard of them. Like, you guys have this island has always been taught, everybody here thought that it was uninhabitable, that nobody, like, there was no city, no anything there. Like, so it's kind of a little bit weird that it's leading you to there, but you can also be like, oh, well, I guess it kind of makes sense. It seems like kind of a secret thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
So, we have this map. We have someone to talk to, in regards to adventuring. Why don't we, drink a little, have a good night, get some supplies maybe, and then head out in the morning. Or
This
get
is good
supplies
with-
in the morning and then head out.
This is good with me.
I
My
have,
love?
I have some
Sounds-
plans tonight.
What kind of plans?
Oh, just plans. And I'll look over at Honora.
gonna get his dick wet.
God damn.
I mean, am I fucking wrong?
She can't flirt, but she can be blunt as fuck.
Yeah,
Lou.
no shit.
Yeah, when you look over at Nora, she's kind of like watching you a little bit, like out of the corner of her eye, and she just kind of like waves to you a little bit.
I'll give her a wink.
Thank you, V.
Wink.
Wink.
My love,
Mhm.
are you interested?
That sounds better than the other option.
Agreed. I think we can agree to travel together.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll definitely need to pick up some supplies if we're going to be out on the road for a while. There are a couple towns in between here and there, but Penelope said that there wasn't much in the way in those towns, so we may need to stock up here.
Mm,
Okay.
I think we may have what we need, but we will go with you if you like. I have a sneaking suspicion for some reason that you like shopping. I don't know what it is.
It's funny that you say that. I actually detest shopping.
Huh. My insight is rarely wrong, I am surprised, but that is okay. It,
Fuck you,
Renna
Max.
seemed...
Max,
I don't know what you're talking
great.
about. That was Luna. She has
Fucking
+5
great.
to insight.
Yeah. Fuck you, Max. You're still wrong. This
Oh,
character
my
Hey,
hates
man.
it.
Your character doesn't have enough shit to like get on the road. We're level 1. You don't have what you need. You need to
I
go
mean-
shopping first.
All right. So my story is that we just came into town about a week ago after traveling. So yeah, we haven't really stocked up. We've been doing stuff around town, and we would stock up before we leave. So
Okay,
there.
well, we'll go shopping with you, I guess.
No, fuck you.
I think Nameless needs a room because
Okay,
Nameless
Yeah,
I
is
was
not
literally
sleeping
about to
in
RP that.
the
I was
same
about to
room
RP
as-
that.
Like in the back of my head, I'm like, I gotta put Nameless somewhere, and I don't know what to do.
I was about to RP that. I was about to RP that.
I need a babysitter for my kid while I go get fucked.
I need someone to watch this adorable thing while I bang that one over there.
Oh my gosh.
So, does the little one need some place to stay?
Oh, they're gonna play house.
Nameless actually looks at Red Bear and says, "I think I look older than you."
Yes, I don't know. We should keep calling her little. I don't think she's so little.
True.
Perspective. She's little to me.
In fact, I am littler than she is, but that is not the point.
Oh, because I know now she's actually like 5'2".
Yeah, I'm 5 feet tall, baby.
Oh, then
Oh,
calling
6'1".
somebody that's 3 inches shorter than her little.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not that big.
Yeah.
Nameless, do you need a place to stay? It seems Renus may have plans tonight.
looking over at Renus, noticing Renus looking at Honora. I guess so.
I would
This is-
like twitch away from Honora for a second and look at Nameless. I was gonna try and get you a room.
I think
At the
Luna's
very
got
least.
it covered. You're okay.
We may have a place for her to stay. I just kind of give Red Bear like a questioning look, making sure it's cool with her.
Yeah, she could stay with us. There's no
Can
problem.
I
with that.
Can I do insight on Nameless to see if I think she's gonna steal shit from our house?
Sure.
I wouldn't be worried about stealing.
Yeah, right. She burned down that.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled like shit again. It's only a 10.
Yeah, she looks pretty trustworthy. You don't think she would steal?
Are you gonna be okay staying with them? Wouldn't want to leave you somewhere that you wouldn't be okay with.
I feel like she gave me 10 gold. If she just wanted to, kill me or whatever and take it back, so there are easier ways to do that than inviting me over.
Well, I would definitely hope that they wouldn't do that and understand that I would murder them in the coldest of bloods if they did.
Dennis, do not worry. I think Nameless is going to be a good friend, and so are you. But tonight we will start with Nameless.
Insight. Ooh.
So Nameless is the most protective of this party.
25.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll. Not that I was going to, but Luna likes Nameless. She thinks she's cute.
Okay. Don't want Nameless hurt. I've already had to save her at least.
You protect Nameless, and Red Bear will protect me, and everything will be fine.
It works out.
Nameless looks back and forth between Luna and Renus, going, not fully understanding what's going on. Just like, why are you people threatening each other?
We're totally not. We're totally not.
Like, well, I said that, but had a smile on my face like the whole time. The whole like in cold blood thing, which would probably make it more terrifying, but
I get the sense that like Luna just kind of understands where Renus is coming from. I mean, I could roll insight if you want me to, but like
you could.
I feel like as a recipient of the protect instinct, I just kind of get it.
Yeah.
But if you would prefer for me to roll insight, you let me know.
Go ahead and roll it.
Nameless
Just-
starts fidgeting with the tip of her tiefling tail.
17.
Adorable.
You can tell that Renus wants to protect Nameless. And although Renus has something he very much wants to do,
You mean someone?
yes, he would make sure that Nameless was safe for sure before
Yeah.
even attempting.
This makes Luna like you even more.
Luna will remember this.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I see like the expression change a little bit?
Are you guys just gonna counter each other with insight
I
checks
Yeah,
now?
I'm rolling.
countering
Is that
with an insight on that insight to see if she incited what.
Oh my god.
This is the fucking Magic the Gathering shit here.
Okay, we're at the top of the stack, right? Okay, now what's in order now?
Well, I rolled an 11 persuasion or performance, either way.
I was just gonna give a wink.
Perfect.
As you guys are having like this insight off, like just kind of like staring each other down, I'm assuming. There's,
Nicely.
Like,
Nicely.
yeah, there's like the sound of like glass shattering from the bar. And if you look, you'll see a shit-faced halfling, kind of like grumbling something and like has Cass by like his collar and is like rearing back to punch him or something. And Cass is just smiling at him. And Honora like grabs Shaw's fist and like basically like does some like acrobatic shit to like get him fucking out of like trying to hit his party member slash friend question mark, and just starts dragging him out of the bar. And Shaw's like complaining and like yelling at Cass like, this isn't over.
I'll 100% give her a wink if she looks at me before she leaves.
She's a little bit disposed right now. She just leaves. She doesn't look very happy with her current situation.
Yeah, Luna is beaming. Luna is
You
eating
keep
that
jump
shit up.
scaring. You keep jump scaring Nameless, and Nameless will cast more spells without intending to.
You do you, dude. If you guys look back at the bar, Cass is laughing his ass off.
Yeah, dude, I'm eating this shit up. It's hilarious to me.
Could I roll like a perception or something to notice that Nameless is getting scared at all this? Or
Not
will I
at all of it,
notice?
just jump scared initially.
Ah.
Kind of the same
Jump
thing with
scare.
the door being kicked in. I started to cast something.
Yeah, that basically.
And just like, oh, nope, we're good.
Difference is, I don't think Nameless could stop hers.
Probably not.
I also know that Bex has a cutoff time coming soon, right?
Well, I just probably shouldn't stay up too late because it's like almost 10, which isn't super late, but I'm probably going to get up at like 8 and I want to feel rested theoretically, although I probably won't sleep at all if like who am I kidding? I have an interview tomorrow or five
Oh,
interviews
you'll be
tomorrow.
fine. The whole point of this game is to help you calm down.
No,
Stop
I
thinking about
feel
the
no,
interview
like
right
I
now.
feel good, but what I'm saying is like I want to try and get a good night's sleep, but I'm not like we have to stop in the next 5 minutes or I leave. Like, we're okay.
If
I think
anything,
Nameless would
I
laugh at
have,
that jump scare, by the way.
That's
If
Jump Scare Justin. You don't know about Jump Scare Justin?
No, I don't.
I
You
do.
don't. Yes, she does.
Yeah,
That's
I
because
do.
Lucy and I are one person.
Yep.
if anybody has a hard stop, it's gonna be me because I do have work in the morning.
Lame.
Yeah.
I work a normal job that works Monday through Friday, so yeah.
Yeah, same.
What's that like? I've never had that.
The same thing that I've had since I started working.
Oh,
That's
I'm
fucking
now
brag
I'm
about it.
jealous. I had to work a lot of fucking retail hours to get this normal ass job that
Mm.
I have now.
I've never worked retail or fast food.
Oh, don't.
I
hate
hate you.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. The double. I am erect.
I've
Gee.
only known retail. My soul is dead.
Yeah, my soul used to be dead. I understand.
That's funny.
So when do
Well-
we need to stop by?
Basically, I would like to wrap up kind of the night and then call it.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He just wants to get to fucking.
Get to
It
fucking.
would also be a good point to stop at the end of the day, and we could start the next session at the beginning of the day.
And we could go on
But
an
mostly you wanna
adventure
get to fucking.
I
together.
want to get the fucking, yes. I want to get my dick wet.
Okay.
I want to
So-
make her wings pop out.
Jeebus.
Wow.
I don't. Reaper, you know Lucy's not gonna RP sex with you, right?
I am
Like-
very aware of that. I did not expect the RP sex.
Yet.
Like it's basically the GTA thing of like it
Fades to
happens instant black
Yeah.
and then it's done.
Poor Socks. I made him let me go to a brothel like two sessions in. And I was just like, don't worry, Socks, I know. And then the door closes, and that's all we have to talk about. I had like 3 prostitutes, like 2 girls and a guy. I was having a good old time. Poor Socks.
Amazing.
It's his first time DMing since freaking high school, and I'm like, and then I sleep with everybody.
How do you think I feel right now?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it night 1.
Yeah, I didn't have to flirt with Socks. I was just like, I hire prostitutes.
Session
I think
0.
the flirting was required for Reaper though, because he wanted Lucy to try to flirt back.
I
Yep.
wanted to break Lucy.
You did it. Session 0.
Not hard to do.
Reaper's character is already getting laid.
You know what? I will flirt. It's just, I'm gonna be super bad at it at first. I'll get better.
Practice on my character. It'll be easier.
Okay.
Although, I did not roll my character specifically for flirting. Reaper did, so you're
Fuck
probably
yeah, I
going to have to
did.
practice with Reaper.
I didn't roll my character for flirting, but having all of the talkie skills.
So flirting by proxy.
Accidental flirting, yeah.
I don't know how the fuck my character is gonna intimidate anyone right now.
Right. So we have the map. We have the destination. We can either get supplies today or in the morning. Either which.
We need no supplies, so you tell us.
How late is it at this point?
You guys entered the bar and it was probably around like, I'd say maybe around like start of evening, like probably just before dusk. And so it's been a few hours, so it's dark out by now.
So supplies in the morning, it seems.
Yeah,
Observing that it's night.
it's probably going to be hard to find a shop that's open around now.
Yeah.
I-
We can get supplies in the morning. Well, I'll get supplies in the morning for Nameless and myself. and then we can head out in the morning.
That sounds good. We will meet you here.
Where is somewhere to get some good food around here? Good dinner.
Point. Luna
Cough.
points in the right direction.
Cough.
Luna and Red Bear would definitely know. So they tell you.
Red Barrel.
Hashtag I do that.
Yeah.
Nameless, how about
Yeah.
a proper meal?
Nameless looks at you ravenously.
No biting. We talked about this.
Wait.
No.
Wait, she bites?
When she smiles, you do actually see what look to be sharper looking teeth because tiefling just have sharper teeth.
Your teeth are beautiful.
And she says, "No, I don't bite. That's just him messing with me."
Ah.
Would you like to join us for a good dinner?
Sure, why not?
Absolutely. That wasn't my character's voice. Sorry.
There was just this long pause. And it's like, all right, I
Right?
already said that to Nameless. Like, I'm gestures to you two.
Do we need to have 2 games in November?
Oh my god. Saturday and
Yeah.
Sunday. Ooh, I gotta email that tattoo lady. Thanks for reminding me.
Yes, you do.
We can get Socks and Kit to like roll random
Drop
characters.
in.
Yeah.
And Ilaria.
Yeah. Fuck it,
Um,
let's get the baby to roll a character.
Oh my god, don't even remind me there's gonna be a baby. You guys are gonna have a really hard time getting me to play D&D with you.
Oh god, there's gonna be
You
a baby.
fucking better.
I love
I will-
babies.
I will not pass up the opportunity to flirt with Bex IRL.
That's true. I will
Could
be
be-
distracted by you.
There's gonna be a very difficult opportunity getting me to be there.
Oh, drama.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I hate kids?
Well, fair, but you're gonna have to live with it because it has one. Or he will, I guess.
I don't mind kids as long as I don't have to I can give them to somebody else and they take care of them.
Yeah, that's the best way to be around kids for show.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I ever want kids, but I want to be that cool aunt. I mean, I'm
Dude.
already that cool aunt.
My nephew moved from Texas to California 2 days ago. I am so fucking pumped.
Yeah, my niece is 6 now. She's the fucking
Aw.
cutest.
I will put a picture of my baby in Discord later. For Lucy, at least.
Yeah.
My baby. Anyway.
So we were going to get some dinner?
We're
We
going
getting
to get
dinner.
some din-din.
Yes, you go to insert restaurant name here.
Somewhere where our food will also be free because I don't want to spend any of this 10 gold that I have.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of money either.
You guys are all just mooching off of Red Bear's winning.
I have been
Fame.
doing that for years. I've been doing that for years.
The
Just-
only reason I have the gold I have is because as part of the starting character, I get a crossbow and bolts, and I sold it as part of character creation.
Jesus.
I just want to point out that when we do start eating, Nameless has never been taught much in the way of manners and eats like a pig, and it just has super terrible table manners.
Rennis
I don't-
does try to rein her in of no, eat slowly.
That's
Not your-
adorable.
Your
The
hand-
ravenous part comes out, and she just continues eating.
I don't-
The place you guys go to eat is also pretty close to the Coliseum area, and it's kind of like a non-formal dining place or whatever. A lot of the fighters go there to eat. So you see other fighters there basically eating like Nameless is.
I was gonna say, I don't know about Red Bear, but I'm pretty sure that this is delightful for Luna because that's how she grew up eating, and she just starts doing it too.
Nameless stops and has to like pound on her chest a little bit. She can't breathe and
Like,
takes.
Reach over, give
Full
her a couple
anime.
pats, and then goes
Hand
back
her
to
a glass
eating
of
like a
water.
civilized individual.
like this restaurant, you actually had to ask for a fork.
Yeah, we're just like
out.
tearing into turkey legs, just like
Default
ah.
is just no, yeah.
Yay, downplaying the personality trait for me, making it normal.
Well, I mean, like I figure like Luna grew up in like a tribe, right? Like she probably was like, you know, when there's like a dead carcass in front of hyenas, it's just like there's food and everybody fucking eats it.
And in the middle of Nameless is eating, she'll say, I've never had food like this in my little shed. This is amazing."
I'm just keeping an eye on Red Bear.
We don't got time to unpack all of that.
Nope.
I don't know. We've been eating rations mostly.
Wait, a shed?
I put my hand on Red Bear's knee under the table.
And Nameless is immediately eating ravenously again anyways.
Just kind of squeeze her leg.
Put my hand on top of hers.
Yay!
Oh, I did notice. So in Celestial, maybe not ask.
Say that again?
Maybe not ask.
Got it.
And out of game, oh, we're not done yet.
I'm not going to remember this later, so when we get home, Luna kind of lets Red Bear know that, like, I don't know, Rennis gave her some kind of warning to, like, leave Nameless's past alone or whatever.
Basically.
Yeah. I'm going to tell her that tonight when we're in bed. I'm not going to remember to say this later, so I'm saying it now.
Also, wherever you do put Nameless, are we actually fast forwarding to that, or are we still doing the eating thing?
Unless you guys had anything in particular to do
I
during the
I
eating
don't
thing.
have anything else.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I guess we're all good then.
What were you saying?
You were asking about the
Yeah.
fast forward, Miser. Don't fucking
are we
tease us.
actually going to the fast forward bit? Like, are we
Yeah.
actually?
Yes.
Am I
Ready,
in
go.
the Red Bear Luna house? Am I in the Red Bear Luna house?
Yes.
Sure.
Where'd you guys put me?
In the shed.
No.
Well, as I look out the window after a glorious sex, shit, there's smoke.
I don't know, V, what do you think we got?
I mean,
If you have your
Guest
own small
room.
little house where it only has one bedroom or whatnot, and Nameless is sleeping on on whatever your living room couch is or whatnot.
That's, yeah,
that's
maybe.
Yeah, probably.
essentially
Get out some extra blankets
extra
and stuff
bedding and stuff.
Oh yeah, we'd
Yeah.
definitely be making you as comfy as we could. We probably don't have guests very often though.
The nameless burrito.
Sushi roll. Oh, happy little sushi roll.
So when you guys go to your own room, Nameless gets up from the couch, heads to a corner where she can put her back to a wall, hugs the blanket that you guys gave her, as well as all of her belongings, and falls asleep.
Aw.
Oh, look at the traumatized child.
Oh god, there's so much good shit to get into later.
Oh my god, you
That
found the
is-
happy sushi roll.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so small.
That is so tiny. You
Oh,
can't even
sorry,
get
I
it in a
didn't-
bigger
Tiny.
window.
I didn't look that hard. Sorry.
It's I can't read that. Oh my god.
Zoomed it in, still can't read. Blurry.
Yeah.
I just
It's a
literally
comic
picked
for
the first
ants.
one from Google.
Yeah.
You
I-
cannot expect me to work this hard. You guys know the meme. I don't have to tell you about it.
So, Fee, I have to ask, were you trying to, do you actually have something going on next Thursday with your parents or whatnot? Or were you just trying not to have the game next Thursday?
Just trying not to have the game next Thursday.
I knew it.
You fucking shits. Whatever.
I can't next Thursday anyway.
No,
She
not
has
to, not to
things
have
to
this
do.
game.
Okay. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Basically making sure that our Friday game didn't get changed to a different day.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm starting this Thursday game now because the Friday game that I'm like not too excited about, we would sometimes like on a weekly basis usually like flex either Thursday or Friday. But now I can be like, oh, can't do Thursdays anymore, guys. Oops. Oh
Yeah.
no, we just can't run this week, I guess.
Meh.
Oh my god.
Darn.
So I'm gonna go to an inn.
Yep.
Yep. Door opens, door closes. Cut.
Yep, you go into this very, very ritzy hotel kind of thing. And Honora's not down there or anything, but when you go up to the person behind the desk, they see you and it seems like they were told to expect someone and your description, and they nod to you and say, "Follow me," and lead you to her room.
A
And then fade to black.
And she opens the door and fade to black.
Yes. Game 0.
Achieved. Peak achieved. Did
All
it.
I have to say is I legit only need to kill someone in their sleep to, accomplish all of my personality traits.
Huh.
So anyway,
Huh. Well, it's not gonna be me.
V, did you want to RP the conversation, or do you just want to go to bed?
Yeah, we can RP the conversation.
Go ahead.
Oh, weren't you the one that he warned?
Oh, duh. Sorry.
Derp.
I'm a little scatterbrained in the moment. I apologize.
I was about to say,
Sorry.
how am I
That's been
supposed
me
to
all
start
night.
this?
Well, I mean, you could be like, shed, but it's fine. I got it. I guess, like, as we're, like, getting in bed and, like, falling asleep, I'll just be like, so, Renus made a comment to me in Celestial. I think he mentioned we should not ask Nameless about her past. But I can't help but see some similarities. I wanted to see how you're doing.
I think I'm doing okay. It's better not to bring it up than probably let it be for now.
Okay. How about everything? How are you feeling?
Wasn't sure what I was expecting tonight, but they were different.
A little odd, but aren't we?
It's fair. Sounds
You're
like,
sure you want to do this?
of course. I hug her.
You are ready to leave our home, to leave the pit?
Mm-hmm.
Can I insight check my wife, please?
I'm just like thinking, go on your fucking honeymoon already.
Adventuring is the honeymoon.
I only rolled a 15, but I know my wife pretty good. Does she mean it?
Yeah, she means it.
V! Okay, just checking. Okay. Well, I am excited, but you knew this. Did you see the map? There's a map.
Was I shown the map? I don't remember.
We were all shown the map.
Okay.
Renus plopped it on the table for all of us.
Yeah, I saw the map. It was kind of hard to make some of what was on it out.
It was not a very good map, but it was a map.
I didn't really recognize some of the names on there.
Yes, I suppose we wouldn't, but this will be quite the adventure. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah,
I think we could both use a test of our skills.
yeah, we'll get to see new things, get out of the city.
I cannot wait to share this adventure with you.
Same.
Okay.
So gay.
Okay.
So adorably gay.
Once Red Bear falls asleep, I just go check on Nameless to make sure that she's okay, and see her in the corner, and sort of just like tuck the blanket around her a little, and then go back upstairs and go to bed.
Aww. I can just see the two shifters just adopting Nameless.
I mean, it's like, how do you think I ended up with Red Bear in the first place? Okay, I like to take care of people who need care. Okay.
Oh, it's so cute.
Luna's a lot more like me than Estefan. Okay.
So Luna's gonna be the Anora of this party, the party mom.
Yes. Definitely aiming for party mom.
Like party mom as in just momming of the party, or party mom as in you're gonna fucking you're lit.
Parcano Los Dos?
There you go.
Wait, does that mean Alfier's the party mom for the other game?
No, Alfir is hella the party mom.
Oh, totally.
Although I don't know about all this, why can't you trust me business?
Hey, moms need to be trusted too, okay?
Yep.
And cut.
Ready, cut. We did
So what would
it!
you like to do the next game?
All right,
Lucy?
how terrible was it?
It was
It was
great!
great.
Okay, good.
I had fun.
I fucking know you did. Okay. We can start for like real, like on a weekly basis on the 11th. I just can't do next week because the holiday.
Sure.
No, that's fine. That gives me more Final Fantasy time.
Sound good to me.
Yeah, my Friday D&D game was actually canceled this week because Final Fantasy.
Your reasoning or someone else's?
Huh? No, everybody that I play in that game I met through Final Fantasy, so
Makes sense.
yeah.
Frickin', we're talking about playing on Sunday in Sox's game, and Trill was literally like, no, I'm playing Final Fantasy. I'm like, cool, the rest of us will gather in person. You stay alone in your house and play fucking... If that's what you want to do, I'm not saying we're not having the game just because you would rather.
Staying alone in Japan right now?
Yeah, but he's always in Japan. That's not new. He's in town. He should come to the game. We play without him all the time because he's always traveling.
I mean, that's the same with my game as well.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
been to what, 3 sessions?
And
think
I
it was more
found
like
that he doesn't
2.
even like the RP that I give him. So,
Trail doesn't like to RP.
V,
It's
stop the
not
fucking
you.
stream.
Alright.
Yeah, let's
this
shit
one.
talk.
The